Hello, welcome to MTG Pro Tutor. I'm Sean Pennard, your host, and today we're going to open this M15 booster pack and evaluate the cards inside. What I like to do when I open up a booster pack is I like to take out the marketing card and the land, and I always look at the rare first. Burning Anger. This is excellent. I really like Burning Anger, especially in Limited, because it brings so much power. You can place it on one of your creatures and then start clearing your opponent's board, allowing you to swing with your other creatures, or going straight to their face for maximum damage. It costs 5 mana, so by that point you should have a hefty 3-drop or 4-drop out on the battlefield, and if it comes late game, then you can place it on any number of your creatures and really start wreaking havoc. You can even do things like placing it on your Typhoid Rats, which isn't your first pick, but since it's that creature that's dealing damage to the creature or player, Typhoid Rats has Death Touch, and you can therefore start clearing your opponent's board, just like that. So I really like Burning Anger. It really changes the game. So that's going to be my first pick, unless one of the other cards in this pack are really strong. So Anvin Path Mage is actually pretty strong. It's a 3/2 for 4 mana. Excuse me, and for 3 mana, target creature can't be blocked this turn. And since you don't have to block, since you don't have to tap him, you can do that as long as you have mana. So if you have 6 mana, 2 of which is blue, you can make 2 creatures unblockable, including himself. So, really good. Wall of Fire, not so much. Red likes to be aggressive, it likes to attack. So putting down a solid defense creature isn't really what red wants to do, at least not in the aggressive red archetypes. There is probably a place for red if you're playing a slower control deck with red as one of its colors, which kind of seems weird. Then yeah, I mean, you're going to want to last as long as possible, but I would not pick this highly. Midnight Guard is really good. It's a 2/3 for 3, so that already passes, which is familiar as a 2/3 for 3, that's good. Aeronaut Tinkerer is a 2/3 for 3. So a 2/3 for 3 is good, and then on top of that he has a really neat ability, where every time a creature enters the battlefield, you untap Midnight Guard. It could be your creature, it could be your opponent's creature, it doesn't matter. So you can attack with him, and then on your second main phase, play a creature and untap, and he's there ready to block. You can attack with him, and then on your opponent's turn, they can play a creature, and he untaps, and he's ready to block. What's really cool is that you can use him, you can tap him to pay the convoke cost of a creature, and when that creature enters the battlefield, Midnight Guard untaps again. So there's a lot of neat things that you can do. You can tap him and then play, on your opponent's turn, you can play Raise the Alarm, since it's an instant. When those creatures come into play, he untaps, and now you have an extra blocker. So he's actually really good. I like Midnight Guard a lot. Void Snare, so for 1 blue mana, you can return a non-land permanent to its owner's hand, and it's sorcery, so you cannot do this on your opponent's turn. I like Ranger's Guile. It saves your bombs. It gives your creature hexproof until end of turn, +1/+1 and hexproof. So it's a good idea if you're playing green and you have a bomb. Try and wait until you have that extra green mana, because then you could throw your bomb down, and then on their next turn, your opponents are probably going to try and kill it. And if you don't block or attack with it, the only way that they can kill it really is by targeting it with something. So save this in your hand, throw it down on your bomb for 1 green mana, and give it hexproof. So I like Ranger's Guile. It's good to take once you once you know you're in green. Speaking of Typhoid Rats, here they are, 1/1 for 1 with Death Touch. Plummet, it's an alright sideboard card. Destroy target creature with flying. Evolving Wilds, once I'm in to, they're good, but don't take it too highly, especially if you're in a 3rd color, then yes, you do want to take it, but you're not going to know you're in a 3rd color until much later. Alright, Netcaster Spider, this is really good. Here's another 2/3 for 3 mana. It does have reach, and when it blocks a creature with flying, it gets +2/+0, making it a 4/3. This guy can block Avacyn and kill her, so he is really good. I like Netcaster Spider. Rockfeaster Maggot, a 3/5 for 5 mana is really beefy. That's good. It's tough to fight through a 5 toughness creature, and then on top of that, you get to exile a creature and get life equal to its toughness. Rockfeaster Maggot is really good. It should be high up on the order chain, the order list, pick order. Staff of Death Magus, it's alright. These cards are generally only good against aggressive burn decks that all their cards are just straight up burn spells. But you're not going to see many of those in Limited, so the value of these kind of go down. Geist of the Moors is a 3/1 flying for 3 mana, so that's pretty strong, having a 3/1 flying for 3 mana. It is pretty prohibitive as far as white is concerned. You really want to be deep into white to take this card. And Overrun. For 7 mana, creatures you control get +3/+3. It does have Convoke, which in my opinion is very confusing, because why would I want to tap creatures to then give them all +3/+3? You see what I'm saying? Overwhelm confuses me. I don't really see where it fits. If you have any experience, please let me know. Alright, so I am definitely first picking Burning Anger. However, Rotfeaster Maggot, Netcast Spider, Midnight Guard are all high on my list. Like, each one of these colors has something good in it, alright? Amphipath Mage was a good blue card. Netcaster Spider is an excellent green card. Rotfeaster Maggot is a great red card. And Geist in the Moors is a good white card, but I mean not as good as I think Midnight Guard. And then finally Burning Anger was a really good red card. So I'll take Burning Anger and then pass this around, see what comes back. By the time it comes back on pick 9, we should have a good idea of what, what's available, judging on what colors are left. So there you have it, Burning Anger. Thanks so much for joining me today. You're awesome for doing so. Please leave a comment below and let me know what you think. I'm Sean Penrod, and we'll see you in the next pack.